Okay, now I'd like to share with you some of the um, FAQs or objections over the years that I've typically gotten from people. FAQs meaning, of course, frequently asked questions that folks have posed me over the years as I have tried to share this truth with them regarding Yah and Yahushuah's true names. Right off the top, we have one that I get quite often. Folks saying, doing or asking in his name merely means by his authority. How can you say it means pronouncing a Hebrew name? Okay? So, as always, I like to go to the scriptures, and we can begin here at Matthew chapter 8, verse 9. For I too am a man under authority. Strong's number 1849. Having soldiers under me, and I say to this one, go, and he goes, and to another, come, and he comes, and to my servant, do this, and he does it. Also we'll take a look at Matthew chapter 21, verse 23 through 27. And when he had come into the holy place, the chief priests and the elders of the people came to him as he was teaching and said, by what authority, 1849, are you doing these? And who gave you this authority, 1849? And Yeshua answering said to them, I shall ask you one question too, which if you answer me, I also shall say to you by what authority, 1849, I do these. The immersion of John, where did it come from? From heaven or from men? So they reason among themselves, saying, if we say from heaven, he shall say to us, then why did you not believe him? But if we say from men, we fear the crowd, for all hold John as a prophet. Neither do I say to you by what authority, 1849, I do. It's translated used within the scripture. Sometimes you'll see it translated as power, but it is Strong's number 1849, and it says from the meaning of leave or permission or liberty of doing as one pleases. It passed to that of the ability or strength by which one is endued, then to that of the power of authority, the right to exercise power. Now, in both of those passages above, the word translated authority was again Strong's number 1849. It was never used to indicate a person's name. In all those examples, it was used to represent the power or the permission, if you will, to do something. Now, let's examine passages wherein the phrase in his name were used and indicate by one's authority, okay, which is again number 1849. Let's go to John chapter 1. Them he gave the authority, 1849, to become children of Elohim to those believing in his name, 3686. In Mark chapter 16 verse 7, name, 3686, they shall cast out demons, they shall speak with renewed tongues. Okay. Now again, let's look at John chapter 10 verse 25. Yeshua answered them, I have told you, and you do not believe. The works that I do in my Father's name, 3686. They to John chapter 16 verse 23 through 26. And in that day you shall ask me none at all. Truly I say to you, whatever you ask the Father in my name, 3686, he shall give you. Until now you have asked nothing in my name, 3686. Ask and you shall receive, in order that your joy might be complete. In that day you shall ask in my name, 3686. Okay. Lastly, we'll look at Matthew chapter 7 verse 22 through 23. Many shall say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name? 36:86. And cast out demons in your name, 36:86. And done many mighty works in your name, 36:86. Okay? Now, the Greek word translated as name is onama. And that is Strong's number 3686, as we've just noted. Now, this is the definition, okay, from Strong's. Onama is used in general of the name by which a person, place, or thing is called. The name by which a person is called, not authority. Now, let's say I approach, your congregation and say, hey, I'd like to speak to a few, teach the assembly, a few minutes before a service, about, some spiritual matters. Now, of course, you want to know by what name or authority in which I came. Now if I, tried to be a little coy and said, by his, need a name associated with that. Okay? Because a name at the very least identifies. Okay? So for those folks to say that it simply means by his authority is not supported by scripture. Okay? And even at a basic level, for us here in this world, it just doesn't apply. We know the name means everything. If somebody says, well, I come in the name of, Allah or Satan, come on. You're not going to go with that. Then if they say, oh, but it's by the authority of the Father, you're still not going to accept that. So we cannot belittle, if you will, or downplay the significance of his name by trying to say that it actually only means by his authority. Scripture just does not bear that out.